All right, we're going to talk about machine to machine. And I know that's a little bit different from what you have heard already today. We've been talking a lot about coverage and capacity. We've had a little bit of conversation about machine to machine. But really, it's something that if you, with your companies and your business, if you are not actively thinking about how I can connect things wirelessly, you may be find yourself behind the 8 ball. Because let me tell you, it is where the wireless industry is going. It is where the next growth spurt is coming. Gartner recently said that they believe this is the new frontier for the wireless industry. We agree. And machine to machine, just to ground everybody so you know how Sprint thinks about it, we're not talking about smartphones, we're not talking about tablets, we're not talking about other devices that you may currently think about, like top of mind. We're really thinking about having machines, items, assets, whatever you want to think, people, anything, pets, talk through the wireless network without initiating anything on our own. So it really is using the wireless network with no human intervention. A lot of activity in the sensoring, monitoring, metering, and tracking. So anything as simple as a pallet. Do I need to know where my pallets are because my pallets cost a lot of money and I'm losing them? Something as big as I've talked to car manufacturers that say that from the time the car leaves the factory floor to the time it gets to the dealer, sometimes they lose the cars. So be able to track something as large as that. And again, you can think about people or you can think about pets as an asset. It runs the whole gamut. But you need to think about those parts of your company, those assets that maybe you're having a hard time keeping track of, that's costing you money. If you put a tracker, a wireless tracker on there, therefore you can find out where those things are. The solution components for machine-to-machine include not only the product interface, the wireless network, but then also the application platforms. We have a whole host of partners that can work with you on that. I'm hurrying now because I think I'm going over my 5 or 10 minutes. As I talked about, that the machine-to-machine does, almost any industry needs machine-to-machine. We've talked a lot today, just recently this afternoon, about healthcare. A lot of interest with personal healthcare devices, so personal monitors, not only devices that might monitor your vital signs, but also that monitor your activity level, that keep track of Alzheimer's patients, things like that. I believe the Health Research Institute, they had 2 statistics that came out recently. One that said 85% of the physicians want their patients to monitor more of their own health. And also from the same study, they said that 40% of doctors' visits could be eliminated with some electronic communication of what was going on with the patient. So a big opportunity for just personal health monitoring in the healthcare space. So 2 of the other big areas, there's connected vehicle. There's only 4% of vehicles today are connected. There's a lot of benefit for getting vehicles connected. Here you see some of the green benefits. PACCAR, who is one of our customers, has said that they believe for every 100 vehicles that they track, that they can save $120,000 a year just on fuel improvement. So that's just one benefit. That's not counting the green improvement, the maintenance improvement, and things like that. So big opportunities with connecting vehicles. I'm guessing most of your companies have fleets of some sort. We just announced yesterday a distracted driving application that can reside on a Sprint phone that will block a driver from getting any phone calls while the vehicle is moving more than 10 miles an hour. It's a device-specific application. So there is advances in this area as it relates to distracted driving. And then the other big area is, again, wirelessly enabled anything that's fixed. So whether it's an ATM, a point-of-sale system, a kiosk, a digital sign, a vending machine, a non-traditional vending machine, the ability to move those around or not need a POTS line opens up a whole set of, again, those new revenue streams that you might be looking for. So Just want you to keep Sprint in mind. We've been doing machine-to-machine for almost 10 years. We're heavily invested in this area because we believe, again, it's the new frontier for wireless. We have an open platform. We are anxious to help you think about machine-to-machine. I think you'll find it's an exciting area of growth for your company.